Hey everyone, very good evening from the sunny island of Singapore. This is Ravi here, and on the other side of me is Ruben. And we are the Two Idiots here, bringing you the Two Idiots podcast, where we talk about business, startups, finance, and a variety of other stuff. So tonight, it's a special session because I have two good friends here joining me today. I have, first of all, I have Singaram. Hey Singaram, would you like to say hi and give our listeners a quick background about yourself?
Yes, sure. So, hi everyone. I'm Singaram. I'm a long-term friend of Ruben, I think for the past 8 years. And I studied with him at NTU. And right now I just started working as a robotics software engineer at Kabam Robotics in Singapore after completing my master in advanced robotics in France. So, yeah, so that's me. So I'm working mainly just as a programmer right now, and a variety of other tech-related stuff that will help the community, like for disabled and yeah.
Wow, this sounds awesome, Singaram. Yeah, thanks for that. Caleb, would you like to go next?
Sorry, you mean me, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Caleb. I am a software developer. I'm currently doing IT support work at Tata Consultancy Services. Working for Sembcorp. Supporting them with the applications that they're using. In my free time, I learn languages. I run. I swim. Yeah, and I enjoy watching shows on Netflix.
Wow, sounds like you're a man of...
Nice to meet everyone, yes.
Caleb sounds like you're a man of many talents. You swim,
No, swimming is not a talent, running is not a talent, it's just a hobby, to keep fit, yeah.
Swimming is a talent, I can't swim.
It sounds like I'm the odd one
It's a skill.
On the
swimming is just a skill, come on. Singaram, if you go for swim lessons, you will know how to swim. After you go for lessons, you will be able to pick it. It's like driving is a skill too.
Yeah. So, let's dive in now that we have the introductions out of the way. So, guys, recently I was, that Grab, which is kind of an Uber clone. For those listening in from outside of Singapore, Grab is sort of like the clone of Uber and Lyft. And they started out with the taxi service, and they slowly expanded into food delivery. And right now it's sort of a de facto app in Southeast Asia. So recently, Grab IPO'd on the NASDAQ stock exchange. And, last night I was, kind of digging into all the businesses that they run now. They have the tentacles spread far and wide. They're into a lot of industries now. And I actually came across one of these businesses under them called GrabExpress. So have you guys heard about GrabExpress? Do you know what they do?
So right now, before this, actually, I didn't know much about GrabExpress. Just that I know that they are a delivery service.
Yeah, what about?
So I've never really used it.
Okay, I had the same feeling. I had never heard of them before. What about you guys, Ruben, Caleb? Have you heard about them?
I heard about it for the first time from Ravi, but I know that something similar to this one exists because colleagues were using this one to deliver stuff between ourselves. But I don't know that it's called GrabExpress.
Okay.
So I thought it's just a part of feature in Grab application.
That's interesting. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll quickly share my screen and give you a quick overview of what this GrabExpress is all about. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Nice and clear.
How about now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So like it says here, GrabExpress, it's an on-demand parcel delivery service that also combines live GPS tracking. So you can kind of, see where your parcel is as it is being delivered. And the core GrabExpress service, they kind of promise to deliver your stuff in 60 minutes, right? So this picture kind of gives you an idea, you have the Grab rider and you have the user, and let's assume the guy forgot these documents at home. This guy goes to his house, picks it up, and drops it off at the office. It's as simple as that. Now, here's the thing, I was thinking about the core Grab service, right? Ride sharing and food delivery. Now, these are very exciting products, and people are really excited to try them out because it's something they've never heard about and experienced. So they can just fire up the app and then try it out. And it's also easier to scale because there's so much excitement around these new products, right? I mean, when they launched. But how about something as simple as GrabExpress? There's nothing novel about the service. It's just parcel delivery. It's probably 100 years old. You have SingPost, you have DHL, you have UPS, you have FedEx. You have all these services. So my question to you guys tonight is: let's say you're appointed the CEO of GrabExpress, and you're given the task of scaling this. How exactly would you go about it? So we'll just have this as a Ruben, you're on mute.
Ruben is in deep thoughts. He's in deep thoughts of how to scale up GrabExpress.
Yeah, it's just a casual freewheeling chat. No wrong ideas. Anything goes. So just feel free to shoot.
Yeah. So first, we could look at what I mean. If you look back at our country back home in India, there is this thing called Dunzo. So
exactly.
which is Dunzo. So it's exactly like what Grab is doing, but how this work is. So you have to become part of the Dunzo network. So then you can actually deliver things around. So how it works is, if you're going from one place to another, on the way, if you want to deliver something, so you could pick it up and then you can do the delivery.
Yes.
So that's how the network works. And then if you recently, if you follow social media, Instagram or Facebook, you can see some of the news related to how effective these guys are. So if you look at Dunzo, they are also onboarding local businesses to their platform.
Yeah.
So people can order and then it can be delivered. So if you take an e-commerce platform, the important part of the e-commerce platform is the delivery. How effective is your delivery? Does it come on time?
Exactly.
The parcels come in good quality. So these questions come in. So if you look into some of the social media chatter, so price on Dunzo is cheaper than Amazon or Flipkart in India. So why is it? Because these guys doesn't take big chunk of the cost of the goods sold.
So and then it's big commission.
Yeah. So it is delivered directly from the business owner to the customer. Okay. So there is no transfer over to Amazon warehouse or something else and then take it back to the customer.
Yeah,
so things add
simple chain, right? There's no warehousing, there's no packaging and storage, so on.
Yeah. So now the question comes in, right? So the first thing, this business, can we grow this business? So the question is yes. And then the next thing to ask is, what is the long-term profitability? How do we achieve long-term profitability with this business? So now the question to ask is, how much is customer ready to pay for the delivery? Yeah. So I was told that they charge $3 to $4 for the delivery. This is something affordable. In Singapore for GrabExpress, I'm saying, not for Dunzo. So if you take Singapore GrabExpress, they charge $3 to $4. Some people don't mind paying it because they value the time more than that. If it takes 1 hour for you to go get that stuff, but it's delivered for $3-4, then you are saving the $1 worth. 1 hour worth of your work. So the average pay in Singapore is $7 to $8, right? So it's actually like cheaper than even the lowest level of average pay. So so this is actually like a profit. This is actually a reasonable price for the customer. In the long run, let's say if a delivery guy does 2 to 3, deliveries in an hour. So if we scale it if he works 10 hours a day, so it's like 30 deliveries. 20 to 30 deliveries. So you can make maximum of up to $90 a day, right? So he does that for 20 days, then it's 180, 1.8K. So it's actually a reasonable pay for him as well,
Yeah, it's interesting that you bring in how much these delivery partners are paid, right? So I was actually chatting with a couple of them recently. And the interesting thing I heard is that Grab actually takes 20% of the delivery fee. Their base price for delivering an item is $5. Okay, that's the base price. And I think for every kilometer traveled, it's like $1 extra or 75 cents extra. I don't know the exact figure. And let's say the calculated price for a certain delivery is $10, right? So Grab gets to keep 20% of the transaction fee. So that's how the pricing is structured.
Yeah. So if I get to be a CEO, so the first thing that I'll focus is on the quality of the delivery and the happiness of our delivery guys. So these two are very important for me, the quality and the happiness.
Yeah, but
so
Ruben,
if those guys,
But Ruben, my question is, see, there are already alternatives to this in Singapore, right? Given this, how do you like create an excitement around this product? I mean, there's nothing novel about this. It's not like, when Uber started, the story they used to sell it was, you press a button on your app and a car shows up. It's like magic, right? But you can't, like really create an excitement around a boring product like GrabExpress. So question here is, how do you promote more people to use this product and convert them into regular users?
First question to ask is, we have 4 people here, right? How often do we get to use GrabExpress? Based on our individual.
I'll be honest with you, I've never used it even once because I've never had the need to use it.
Yeah. So, and then next question to ask is, who are the kind of people that would want to use GrabExpress?
Can I try to answer that question?
Yeah.
So I think people who actually use GrabExpress are all the logistics or supply chain companies that are delivering goods that are bought by people online. Like e-commerce. Let's say someone buys something on Shopee or Lazada or Q10 or Amazon, right? GrabExpress will be able to deliver all these products to the customer, based on their postal code. And I think if it's on demand, right, there is a market for that because customers may want to receive their goods faster than what is planned or what is assigned, by the courier company to deliver the product. So I think there's a market for that. If they pay a certain amount of money to get their goods faster in that sense.
That's a great point. And I think Lazada has recently forged a partnership with GrabExpress to do I think it's 1 hour deliveries or same day deliveries. Like, let's say you buy the iPhone 13 Pro and you're super excited to try it out. You don't want to wait like 4 days, right? So you can, quickly get it delivered on the same day through GrabExpress. That's an excellent point, Caleb.
Yeah. So, we should integrate that with the e-commerce platform as well. So if you look into existing player, there is this guy called Ninja Van.
But Ninja Van is more of, like they consolidate like 10,000 orders and they drive around town delivering, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's an important value proposition here. Like same day delivery for people who can't wait.
Yeah. Actually, I also ordered NFC tags, right? So I was telling the other day that I'm ordering NFC tags to do the test
for your startup.
So I just ordered on Amazon SG, so it will be delivered tomorrow. So that's quite fast. Okay. So I just got an email saying that it's been shipped. So it's too hard to achieve monopoly in this one because when people, when requirements of the people changes, I don't mind getting it next day. So and they want to pay a cheaper price for that one. So basically, I paid $1 for that, $1 a few cents.
Okay.
For the delivery cost. So the product cost is around $9. I paid $1 a few cents for the delivery, so it's around $10.
Yeah.
So it actually you keep adding these filters, your potential market size or time becomes smaller and smaller. So if we just take Singapore and then if we look into how can we achieve monopoly, it's just too hard because not everyone wants it to be delivered on the same day.
Yeah.
But with this work from home culture, with people working from home, no, in some scenarios, companies like mine, where we need some hardware, and then we have to pass things around. So we potentially use these kind of services because for us it's time critical. Uh, yeah.
And Ruben,
So
just to tack on to that,
yeah.
the cool thing about GrabExpress is actually they insure all deliveries up to $500, 500 Singaporean dollars.
Okay.
So let's say you're sending a printed circuit board from your office to kind of a fabrication shop, and the product costs like $200. And let's say the delivery guy unfortunately meets with an accident, and your IC is destroyed in the process, right? So they'll kind of pay you back for the goods up to $500. But I was also thinking of, right now, if you look at GrabExpress, they operate predominantly in the C2C market. C2C as in
I want something, I deliver it to you through GrabExpress.
Exactly.
Consumer to consumer.
Consumer to consumer, right? So, recently I had a friend. She went for an interview at the US Embassy in Orchard. Okay, and when she reached there, she realized she had forgotten her passport at home. You can't attend the interview without a passport, and she couldn't get home and back with the passport in 1 hour. So she actually used GrabExpress. Her mom passed the passport to the GrabExpress rider, and it got there in like 40 minutes. Yeah. So my point here is it's C2C, consumer to consumer.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to scale GrabExpress, you should kind of try to break into more markets like B2B and even B2C.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, there are all these people who started like businesses from their home, like baked goods and bento box sets and salad deliveries. And they kind of struggle with the last mile logistics and delivery.
Yeah.
So
it could be helpful for us, if we start the salad business.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, we're talking about it, right? So GrabExpress is kind of a boon for them, like it's business to consumer in this case. Deliver the salad from my business, which I run out of my HDB apartment, to consumers around the island.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, just go ahead.
Okay.
No, for me, I mean, the point at the end of the day is, it addresses some pain points, that we encounter once in a while. So the same person who went for the interview in US Embassy, when will she come back as a customer one more time?
Yeah.
So that's a question to answer as well. So, but it actually addresses the critical point as a business, but you have to find different avenues, and then, you just have to keep serving, different kind of customers, in the sense, C2C, B2C, I mean, all these combinations.
B2B.
So, yeah, I mean, to be like more profitable in the long run as a business. So so if it is within the small country, small city, it's fine. So let's say we apply the same scenario to Indonesia, India, or some other bigger countries. So it could still operate within the same country, I mean, the same city.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to deliver it to another city, so I mean, things will change, right? So you're not a professional delivery guy. So
that's
these kind of questions.
It has to be highly localized, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
because if you're trying to deliver something in a big country like India or China, and let's say you want to deliver a product from the East Coast to West Coast, right? Then all of a sudden you're actually competing with the incumbents like DHL and Sino Post and whatnot. And I think that's a battle you can't win, because the unit economics will not work out. You'll be burning a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got to find these blue ocean markets to compete in, where others are not. It's too small for players like DHL or Ninja Van to compete in. That's a wonderful point you bring up.
So another thing that they could do is they could open up their delivery APIs. In the sense, now you have to go through Grab to do the ordering. But assume that I'm selling baked items or salads or something, and I want to integrate this delivery service as a part of my website where people place the order. So it will be better. Let's say I choose Grab delivery and then it charges me certain money.
Okay.
Then it goes along with the overall cost of whatever goods that's been sold.
Yeah.
So when this thing happens, okay, I know that it makes life easier for everyone. You know, I don't have to, the customer comes, it's like one point of contact
Yeah.
to get items delivered. So I want this one, I go there, place the order, and then I use GrabExpress as my delivery service provider, and then it's been delivered. So to make this happen, they have to build this a generic API platform that developers can use. So this is another thing that they could explore. If you want the business to be updated on their Grab platform and then get things going, so at the end of the day, from business perspective, they have to compete with a lot of other people. So and then they lose out their value in the long run. So if in their own website we have this Grab delivery option as a shipping partner,
Option.
then it will be like a value add to the business as well as business for the Grab Delivery Express.
Great points. Yeah. And I was also thinking about. So I was thinking, how can GrabExpress break into the B2B market, and at the same time not compete with the incumbents like DHL and FedEx, who have rock solid balance sheets and they get crushed, right? And then they can crush GrabExpress. So I was thinking of take McDonald's for example. Okay, I don't know how many McDonald's are there in Singapore. Probably let's assume 500 McDonald's island-wide in Singapore, right? These McDonald's, they'll have to procure their groceries from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
The grocery, fresh lettuce and mayonnaise and tomatoes and the chicken and beef patties and buns and all that, right? So what if GrabExpress could kind of do a partnership with McDonald's and convince them that we'll be like one-stop shop for delivery. We'll deliver all the fresh raw ingredients to you guys. I'm sure that McDonald's will have their own supply chain.
Yeah.
But if GrabExpress could kind of heavily subsidize the cost and say that, hey, if you use us, your supply chain cost will be 30% lower. Do you think that might work?
I mean, what I see is, so what is the cost of transferring per kg through GrabExpress, Ninja Van, and then So we have to compare this across. So if you look at how GrabExpress works, it's just one guy delivering stuff. So what is the maximum amount of weight he can carry to do the delivery, and then what's the maximum, the volume, the size?
Oh,
so
they also have a 4-hour GrabExpress option where they hit like multiple locations in one ride.
Yeah, but the thing is, how big can they carry? Can they carry a carton box full of mayonnaise, chicken?
That's a good point. They set the limit at I think 50 kg or something. 50 kilograms.
So what's going to happen is, so if you look at our own delivery guys, people who are doing Grab deliveries, normal deliveries. So these guys, some will come in bicycles, some will come in the two-wheelers, some will come in the electric bikes, some will come in cars. Yeah. So the thing is, their delivery capacity is spread across different capability or the volume they can deliver. Yeah. If you come in bicycle, you can expect them to carry 50 kilograms. So when these things comes in, I'm not sure, that's why players like Ninja Van, they have their own bigger delivery vehicles, trucks, lorries, vans, all these stuff. So so these things, when these things come in, when you are not organized from your side, in the sense, your different delivery guys have different capacity, I can't deliver it on the specified time because the delivery guys around this area doesn't have the capacity to deliver 50 kg of goods. Okay. So that will be a challenge. So that is why the established players will have a better, established player in the sense, they have this, the vehicles, vehicles in the sense they have small vans, minivans to do the delivery. Yeah. So they can manage these kind of deliveries. And then, it's like you tell them you will do it on time, then you will get it done on time because you have the infrastructure in the sense. So that is what I'm also thinking.
great.
But
comments.
but Grab,
and,
they also have cars, right? You know.
They do,
But
yes.
in the pandemic situation, it's hard to regulate, right? Like you can't have if one thing, like it's hard to regulate where things came from between the supply and, like if there is any contamination, then
Yes,
it
yes. So
will,
these
it's
things
really
will
hard
have
to track.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like,
The guys who are doing are not professionals as well. So yeah, like what Singaram said, the contamination.
Freelancers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You know, that's a bit harder to figure out, you know, delivering ingredients for McDonald's, who has very stringent criteria for quality
Yes, yes,
and how stuff
yes.
is handled and stored,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I think that was a good discussion, guys. So we've sort of come to the end of the session.
So that's very fun.